Hello and welcome to the Get Started with OpenNebula using the ISO installer screencast. In this screencast, we will walk through the deployment of OpenNebula version 7.0 on an HP ProLiant server using the official ISO image. We will cover the complete process from mounting a remotely located ISO to the post-deployment setup using the 1FE menu command line tool. As a target server for this demonstration, we are using the HP ProLiant DL360 10th generation server with two Intel Xeon Gold CPUs and 512 gigs of memory. This server will be used in the so-called all-in-one type of deployment, meaning that the server will host OpenNebula frontend, also known as the control plane, and act as the KVM hypervisor. Additionally, the environment has a dedicated web repository that is hosting the OpenNebula 7.0 ISO image. The network is routable and is connected to the public network. This type of architecture is ideal for demonstration and evaluation scenarios. You can add more hypervisors and expand the environment should you need to. For this demonstration, we are using the official OpenNebula documentation available at docs.opennebula.io as our guidelines. You can access this particular instruction set by expanding the Getting Started, Quick Start, OpenNebula deployment, and selecting the ISO deployment. Alternatively, use the search capabilities of the documentation engine. Once the server boots from the virtual CD-ROM, you will be presented with the boot menu. Select the Install OpenNebula POC option and press the Enter button. The system will now start the installation process. This step may take a while. Please wait until it completes. After a short while, the system validation report will be displayed. The report includes information about the detected disk capacity, available memory, whether hardware virtualization is enabled, and a list of detected Ethernet network interfaces. To proceed with the installation, type yes and press enter. This will continue the automated installation process of OpenNebula. Please be patient as it is going to take a while. After successful installation, the server will be rebooted. The virtual media will be automatically disconnected from the server. Allow the server to boot without any interruption and log in using the root user and the following password: number 0, lowercase p, number 3, lowercase n, uppercase n, number 3, lowercase p, lowercase u, lowercase l, number 4. After successfully logging into the system, we must perform some basic configuration steps. For this purpose, we should use 1FE menu command line tool. Select netconf option to configure the network settings. Next, choose Edit a connection. Scroll down and select the desired interface, which in our case is the first physical network interface connected to this network, and press Enter. Here we can configure the static IP address, default gateway, and DNS server. This configuration ensures that OpenNebula frontend and the Soundstone web interface are both reachable from the network. Make sure that the Automatically Connect checkbox is marked to ensure that the network interface is brought up automatically after the settings are applied. The 1FE menu Ansible script will now start updating the network configuration based on the information you have entered. Now let's add the KVM host. Keep in mind that in the scope of this demonstration, the same server is being used as a hypervisor node. We're going to use the 1FE menu command line tool to add the hypervisor node. Scroll down in the menu and select Add Host, then press Enter. When prompted, enter the IP address of the node. In our case, this is going to be the same IP address as the front end. Next, enter the user for the node. In this demo, we are going to use the root user. Confirm the operation by selecting Yes. The system will proceed with adding the host. The tool will request the password if the password is required. Otherwise, it will rely on the secure shell key. You need the One Admin credentials in order to log in into the web interface. In One FE menu, select the option Show Admin Password. Please note the password as you will need it in the future. Open the browser and type the IP address of your server along with the port 2616. Log in with the One Admin credentials, the ones you just retrieved in the previous step. Select the Infrastructure Host menu item from the left-hand menu. On this page, you can list and manage all your hypervisors. The hypervisor light lit green, meaning that it is reachable and is ready to run some workloads. This confirms that OpenNebula frontend and KVM hypervisors are running successfully and now can be used to run virtual machines. And this concludes the Get Started with OpenNebula using the ISO installer screencast, where we have shown how to install the OpenNebula frontend and hypervisor environment using the official ISO image and validated the installation by accessing the graphical web UI. Thank you for watching and see you in the next screencast.